Hey everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. Welcome to another No Pause video reaction and analysis. Today we have a request from my awesome viewer, Bob, who wanted me to check out two videos of Jonathan Antoine. The first one is opera duo Charlotte and Jonathan on Britain's Got Talent from 2012. And then after that, it's a solo thing that Jonathan does called Nessun Dorma. We'll get into that. Let's get into this Britain's Got Talent video first. I've not seen this. Here we go.
Very best of luck. Thank you. Off you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Have fun.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you. What's the act called?
Charlotte and Jonathan.
Charlotte and Jonathan. Okay. How old are you both?
I'm 16.
I'm 17.
Okay. And you thought the combination would work. Whose idea was it?
It was our singing teachers, actually. She thought it'd be good to try us out together. And we both sounded quite good when we sang what we did.
Okay, you're not saying much, Jonathan. Are you shy?
Sometimes. I've always had sort of problems with my size since I can remember. And when I was in sort of primary school, it was back then really that I had sort of the mick taken out of me, and it kind of damaged my confidence quite a bit. When people would say something to me, it'd just take a little piece out of me in a sense.
I'm quite protective of Jonathan. Like, if I was there and someone stood there and said something to him, I couldn't sit there with my mouth shut. Before you make a judgment on someone, I think you really need to get to know them. It's not, as cliche as it's not judging a book by its cover. You've got to read what's inside.
Charlotte's been a really big help for me in terms of confidence and making me a better performer, and I really don't think I'd be going up on stage today if I didn't have Charlotte by my side.
And do you think you could win?
Yeah, together.
All right, good luck.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
They're already judging him.
Here we go.
Yeah, who's laughing now? Oh man, jeez, she sounds great too.
Wow, God. Alicia?
It's not very often that happens, that you can move an audience like that. You sing beautifully together. It was world class.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A pop voice and an opera voice together. It was incredible.
Okay, this is what I think. Charlotte, I think you're good, but Jonathan, you are unbelievable. Seriously?
Oh, come on.
You
She's
have an outstandingly good voice.
Thank you very much.
How old are you?
17.
I mean, that's unbelievable. Jonathan, you are a future star.
Thank you.
I like the fact that this works as a duo, but I worry, Charlotte, whether you're going to hold him back.
Oh, wow.
Well, we've come on here as a duo, and we're going to stay here as a duo.
Hell yeah. And integrity.
Okay, David, we better vote, yes or no?
Such an easy decision. Yes.
Thank you.
Definitely a yes from me. Charlotte, I think your voice complements Jonathan's really well, so don't be disheartened. It's a yes from me.
You know, my head here would say to you, Jonathan, dump her. And then my heart would say there was something kind of magical at moments together as well. So
Definitely.
I'm going to say yes to the two of you. You got 4 yes.
Thank you.
Yes! Well done! Well done, well done.
He's like a young Pavarotti, that boy. I haven't heard a voice like that in years.
To be that young and that good.
Simon's a massive fan of you, isn't he?
Seems like it, yeah.
That is the biggest response we've had today.
Well,
Oh my God.
Well done, my pal. Do you think it could be life-changing?
life-changing. Well, yeah, to be honest.
I think for you.
Man. What's interesting about this to me is that I think that initially his appearance worked against him before they heard him sing, and people were being very critical and snickering, and you could even see in Simon's face, you know, kind of a condescending look. And what's interesting is after he sang, or while he's singing, what's interesting to me about it is that, like, I think the fact that he sang as well as he did, that his appearance actually worked for him because it was so unexpected. And I think because of that, it was like the shock of seeing somebody of his size dressed with a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt, a big t-shirt, you know, and kind of that appearance, the long hair and all of that, that voice coming out of that body, that was so shocking to people that it worked for him in a way. At least that's my take. You don't have to agree with me, but yeah. So I found that really interesting. It actually enhanced things for him. I thought she did really well. I couldn't hear her as well. I wish that they had her up in the mix a little bit more, but she has a beautiful voice too. So I don't know why Simon was so down on her. Maybe he was just so surprised by Jonathan. I don't know. But let's get into the next one here. All right.
Nessun dorma, nessun dorma. Tu pure a principessa, nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza. Ma il mio mistero è chiuso in me, il nome mio nessun saprà, nonna, sulla tua bocca lo dirò, quando la luce ed il mio bacio scioglierà il silenzio che di famiglia. Tramontate stelle, all'alba vincerò, vincerò.
Thank you.
My God. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. How can you not compare him to Pavarotti? That was something else, man. Gosh, where do I begin with this guy's voice? Power that he has is obvious, but the thing that blows me away about him is I really, really love the tone of his voice, the vibrato, those nuanced dynamics that he has in his singing, and it's his execution is so damn good. I mean, compare him to some of the other greats out there, and he's right in there with them. And I don't know what's happening with him. I mean, this contest was a while ago, and I don't know what he's done since then, now that he's been recognized. But I mean, he was so young when he was on that show, and my gosh, where's this guy going to be years from now? But I'm just so floored by him. So this video that I just played, the last one here, was from 3 years ago, and it looks like it said Nessun Dorma was recorded in my home studio and self-produced by me. The studio recording of this aria is available on my 2020 album, Going the Distance. And so he's been still working it out and taking advantage of the publicity and recognition that he now has from the show, which is great. Good for him. And man, I could really see this guy going far. I mean, I'm shocked at how good he is. Oh my gosh, I'm speechless. I mean, this guy's, it's so amazing. It's sometimes I'll see things that shock me in a way where it's like kind of a spectacular thing or spectacle or something that is like freakishly good. And I love it for that quality because it's so freakishly good. Then you have something like this, which is, I'm stunned by it because of how beautiful it is. How beautiful it is. It's not freakish. It's stunning because it's so incredibly well done and incredibly beautiful. And man, man, this guy's awesome. And to top it off, he seems like a sweet guy. Seems like a humble person. He seems like, you know, very approachable kind of guy. And you know, I love that. Like, no ego here. So, Bob, thank you so much. It was fun putting these two videos together. I know you asked for them separately, but I thought it'd be cool to watch them both in one video. Let me know what you all thought about this. I'm going to have links in the description to these videos that I reacted to and also to Jonathan's channel too. So please go support him. All right, come back for more. See you next time.